Hello everyone, this is V. Dilip Kumar, Assistant Professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering, SRK Engineering College, Bhimavaram. In this lecture, we are discussing about XML with CSS. The main objectives of XML with CSS is to improve the display quality in XML files. Here the objectives are to use CSS in XML and to define CSS in XML. XML with CSS. XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. It is a dynamic markup language. It is used to transform data from one form to another form. An XML file can be displayed using two ways. The first one is with CSS, and also here we are using extensible style sheet language transformation. Displaying XML file using CSS. CSS can be used to display the contents of the XML in a clear way. It gives the design and style to whole document. It gives an extra appearance to the given document. For defining the style rules for the XML document, the following things should be done. Define the style rules for the text elements such as font size, color, font weight, etc. and define each element either as a block, inline, or list element using the display property of CSS. Identifying the titles and bold them. Linking XML with CSS. In order to display the XML file using CSS, we are linking XML file with CSS as external file. Here the below is the linking. XML style sheet type equal to text by CSS HIF equal to name of the CSS file. Here the example. The XML file is created that contains information about the subjects and display the XML file using CSS. Here we are taking the first one is common XML version 1.0 and encoding UTF-8, and then style sheet type. Here we are giving the XML and here calling example1.css. By using these XML statement, we are calling example1.css. In example1.css, we will discuss later, and here the XML file examples. The title is hello everyone, welcome to XML CSS, and algorithms. Here we are defining some algorithms, and then we are defining subjects. Define data structures as tags, queues, linked list. In subject 1, subject 2, web technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP. In subject 3, languages C++, Java, Python, Ruby. And subject 4, DBMS, basics and ER diagram, normalization, transition concepts, transaction concepts. These are the XML file. After that, CSS file. Here for examples, we are spacing here font size is 80% and margin 0.em and font family Verdina and display block, and here also we are giving the different subjects and different dimensions for each one. This is the title and these are the topics, and finally we are giving different colors to the topics, and we are getting the output as this one. Advantages of displaying XML with using CSS. CSS is used to XML or HTML to decorate the pages. CSS is used for interactive interface, so it is understandable by users. CSS enable multiple pages to share formatting and reduce complexity and repetition in the structural content, so page loader is faster. Uses CSS disadvantages. No transformation can be applied to XML documents, but the CSS uses different dimensions with different browsers. So the programmer has to run the code in different browser and test its compatibility to post it live. CSS have different levels of versions, so it is confusing for the browser and user. Thank you.